Welcome to the podcast From Stress to Success Blueprint with your host, Lolita Guarin. And today is an episode 74. And I'm going to continue with the conversation about how are those little things that we jeopardize our well being and we just stress ourselves more and add more burnout into our day. Today, I want to talk about the power of a little word that says no. Yes. It's never enough to talk about how people pleasing is bad for you. Okay. There is a very, very fine line between when you give without receiving and when you giving, but you receive back. Well, somebody can say, well, it's a very huge line because in the one instance, you feel drained at the end of the day. On another one, you feel good. How is that you know when you are just not giving enough of answers of no to people? If you look at your schedule, and now I'm inviting you just to think about your day, the things that you do, ask yourself, who are you doing this for? And who is asking for help? Is that like immediate family of yours, immediate coworkers, immediate employees, immediate everything that you just like, you have to do it every single day. Those are the people that you see almost every single day there. But then how about those other ones? I even invite you to make a list and kind of see what are your patterns. Every single day, who are you spending time with the most? Why? And then how does it make you feel after it? Because if you have those people, or even could be an employee, or even a family member, that doesn't make you feel good, and by the end of the day, you feel drained, even don't even need to wait by the end of the day. Like let's say you have a conversation with them, or let's say you go with the co-worker or employee for lunch. And like an hour after an hour, it feels to you like you've been sitting there for 3 hours because maybe all they do is just complain. And at the end of it, you're like, I don't even know I went for that lunch. But you know I went with have a lunch with them because you don't want to disappoint them. And as you know, in our society, we've been taught since we were kids that we have to be nice to others, we need to be smiling, we need to be please them. And also, this is out of survival instinct because if the other person will not be happy with us, it's threatening. And also, we belong to a group and we're afraid to be excluded. So we're going to play by the rules in order to be happy and accepted and validated. And especially if you grew up in a dysfunctional family where you are not really being seen for who you are, you will have a difficulty of saying no. You will have difficulty of saying no even to the bad behavior that people make you feel bad. You will be a total doormat. Well, maybe not a total, but like depending on what kind of doormat are you. So you'll have a difficulty of saying no. So what is that you do if you identify that there is somebody in your life that is just always there, always asking for something? You start saying no to yourself in the mirror. And I had clients who they like, I don't feel comfortable saying no. I'm like, okay, why don't you just look at the mirror and just say no, 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 loud. Just walk around the house and say no. And then go to the mall. And usually, those salespeople over there that they're trying to sell you something and they're pushing on you. You just look at them politely and say, no, thank you, instead of taking it. Then here's a few tips. If you're talking with someone and they're inviting you somewhere that you don't want to go, and you don't want to look mean, you just say maybe, or I will check with my partner, I will check with my calendar, I will check later, and then I let you know. So you see that moment, you don't have to disappoint them. You wait. And then later that day, or maybe next day, you message them and you say, I'm so sorry. I looked in my calendar or talked with my spouse or did something. And I already have something planned for that time. Maybe next time. That's it. So that the person will see that you tried and The beauty of this is the more you start saying no, the easier it will become. Then you'll see that actually the rest of the world didn't really stop to continue doing. And that person, maybe they were asking you like, hey, can you pick me up from the airport? And that's always they do instead of just getting Uber, you know? You tell them, no, I have other plans. And guess what? They're probably gonna find somebody else. Or maybe they actually going to order that Uber. So here's the steps. Number one, just look at your patterns. Who are the people that taking the most of your energy and it drain you? Then say no to them. And also, there's another thing that I heard somewhere in the video. It said, if you don't want to say and agree with something that, let's say, they cannot replace you, let's say something that they want you to go somewhere, but you don't really feel like going or doing something, instead of saying just pure no, because maybe at the same time, you don't even know do you want to, or you feel a little bit uncomfortable, or you're just not ready for anything, you just tell them, not yet. That way, that's another way how to just do it more neutral and don't hurt other people's feelings. And also at the same time, give yourself a little space because you can, think with the time, maybe you will get there and now you want to do this. So here are a few tips. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you're still watching it and you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you here and new, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know more about me and how I can help you with stress management, go to my website, beamazingyou.com.